most of the city is still asleep. A vendor is already cleaning the street herself. A poodle is seriously guarding its owner's belongings. People are collecting free water for the day. This happened before most people open their eyes. Honestly, it's a side of the city I had never seen before.
Hi, I'm Thivan. It's still dark outside. It's 5 a.m. and I want to explore the city. It's early to see anything special. So let's go.
The first people I encounter are the complex security guards. They are one of the reasons many young families choose to live in apartment complexes in Saigon. While most people are still asleep, convenience store staff and shop vendors have already started work. Fresh vegetables are essentials for Vietnamese food stalls. Depending on the dishes they sell, each vendor prepares a different variety of vegetables. The internal walkway of the complex is not only for the residents inside. People from surrounding neighborhoods also come to do walking and running exercise. Some large trucks deliver goods to their destination before the restricted time. Some vendors are carrying food ingredients back to their shop. For some market vendors, their goods are delivered by truck. The poodle hasn't moved an inch. That security job must pay well. For a market vendor, sorting and organizing never really stop. Displaying your goods well is one of the keys to making sales. Later come the drink vendor. If you look at the other vendors start the day, you'll understand Vietnamese habits. The earliest customers of the market often to be vendors and food shop owners. They prefer choosing their own ingredients while they're still fresh. Once the orders become large enough and trust has been built, vendors are happy to deliver instead. Many food vendors begin simmering bones and meat hours before they serving their first customers. Vegetables are brought to be food shop last to keep them fresh. The first taxis I saw in this morning. Blasted stacking stone. Pavement is the customer place to sit. Some counters stay on the street all night. It's a free fresh water station sponsored by the church. In this age of rising costs, this is a rare and wonderful thing that people in difficult situations can rely on. The first bus of the day. A Vietnamese mobile food shop. It's about 5:20, and people from the early church mass are heading home. Some elders prefer to use bicycle rather than motorbike. Some teens just finished their early class from the church. Traditional exercise, I guess, is Tai Chi. which originated from China. I let Danielle try the Tai Chi work for her balance control. It worked amazing. It really blew my mind that slow, controlled movement works better for Danielle. Here come the first group of elders customers that come for breakfast. And of course, after breakfast will be the coffee and catch-up chat. Many elders prefer sitting on the pavement or some places with no roof. It's a kind of culture for generation. Bánh ít or Vietnamese sticky rice dumpling. If I had to rank the hardest stones to manage, vegetables would be number one. I can barely name 5 lettuce vegetables myself. Pork is the most common protein dish for Vietnamese, but that doesn't mean you don't need to display it to persuade customers to buy it. Vietnamese shoppers, especially older women, tend to be very selective when buying fresh food. Ice delivery man, a real job in Vietnam. Pineapple, 57 cents for 2. How do you peel pineapple in your country? Practicing the Asian squat? No, she's just picking out groceries. This vendor is a little late, but don't worry, her customers come at later time. "5:45 a.m. The eldest man buddies already fully gathered for catching up. Elder men tend to linger over the coffee long after the women have headed home to start the day's chores. Grilled pork with dry rice noodle. Nam Vang seafood soup noodle. Vietnamese honeycomb cake, and several others whose name I can't even remember. Dip in for them. In Vietnam, customers are often happy to have the sellers. At 6 a.m., many hell riders start their day. In Saigon, people tend to buy groceries near their neighborhood, preferably next to their house. That's why there are similar small vendors at every neighborhood, every alley. Wherever you live, you usually just a few steps away from meat, seafood, vegetables, coffee, drinks, almost anything you need. If you live in our neighborhood and wish to buy from vendor, you should buy early. The earlier you can, the fresher meat, seafood, or produce you can buy. Tofu and eggs. This is to eat with rice while waiting for the next payday. Some people in the neighborhood choose a simple life even if they are surrounded by motorbikes and cars. An ordinary bridge. But for many people, it's the shelter, their parking lot, their business place. "6:30 a.m. Office staff, white-collar workers start to join the street. The only gas station in the district I know. Besides filling gas, its second business is a parking lot, I guess. Many white workers prefer to buy their breakfast and lunch from the old neighborhood. A better price, of course. They bring the food all the way to the city center, where they work all day. This is also the time the modern shops start to prepare for the day. The private kindergarten prepare to breed kids. In many families, Everyone works, even in multi-generational households. During the summer holiday, many parents need somewhere safe for their children to stay while they at work. Bánh ướt cuốn, fresh steamed restaurants.
Không dĩa đầy đủ. Không cay. Cho một cái cay đi, một cái cay, một cái không cay.
I bought 2 boxes for my wife and my daughter. They must be awake now. This is a park near our neighborhood. Just a very simple and small park. You have to lock your bike and belongings before leaving it. Since their homes don't have enough space, they leave their potted plants here so the trees can get more room and sunlight. My left shoulder hurts so badly I can barely hold it. Red light, green light, game, Vietnamese version. Karaoke, a local passion, although not all people love it. It's 8:30 a.m. already. Most children don't like sunlight at this hour. At this time of the day, the park is the only place that can feel quiet and slow. When I was young, I picked up the habit of waking up early from living with my dad and uncle. I kept it until high school. Then somewhere along the way, I stopped. Coming back to it today brought everything back. I saw the soul of Vietnamese daily life that I thought I had forgotten. But it was never gone. It's always been there. You just have to show up at the right hour.
Is it good?
Yeah.